so much. One of my favorite parts of the show is when we recognize a leading lady, someone who is killing it with what they do. When I heard about my next guest, I just knew I had to meet her. Please welcome Gwen Jimmere. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you, Harry?
I'm good. I'm jump right into this because there's so much that I want to know.
Okay.
Tell us why you're here, what this incredible product is that that you started the company for.
Well, I'm here because I'm the first African-American woman to own a patent on a natural hair care product.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I would imagine you made history with that.
I did. I didn't know it at the time, but it's literally my baby. It's called Naturalicious, and I absolutely love what I do.
That's incredible. Was it hard going through the patent filing application
absolutely.
process?
I did it all on my own, so it was completely
really?
hard.
Now, how did you come up with the idea?
Well, I was pregnant with my son at the time. His name's Caden, and he's 5 years old now. But I was pregnant with him, and I had just seen a movie called Good Hair by Chris Rock. And in the movie, he takes a can of soda and submerges it into a vat of hair relaxer, which is used to straighten your hair. It's a chemical. And this can disintegrated in seconds.
Because of the chemical.
Because of the chemical. And I'm pregnant, I'm emotional, and I'm freaking out. And I'm like, oh my gosh, my kid's gonna disintegrate also, you know?
Oh my God.
So I'm like, I can't keep putting this on my hair. I've been doing this since I was in the 3rd grade.
Right.
I went to the store looking for products that were healthy and natural and worked. And I couldn't find anything. So I went into my kitchen, and about 5 months later, I emerged out of that with a formula for a
But when
product.
you say, like, you're talking about like an avocado or something would be good for your hair? Like, what kind of stuff would you mix together that you would think would be good for your hair?
Well, I was looking for, obviously, products that are natural and organic. So I knew, you know, my mom is that type of woman who can just do everything. So I would call her up and I asked her, Mom, what does argan oil do versus olive oil, that sort of thing. So I had a little bit of mom help there.
Wow.
But other than that, it was completely trial and error. I'm not a cosmetic chemist.
Because my dad went to a dance in 6th grade and he put olive oil in his hair, and he said the whole night in New Orleans there were flies buzzing around his hair. So you'd have to be careful doing that.
Well, no, I promise you that my products will not cause flies.
Yeah. So how much money did you have when you started this whole thing?
So I started the company literally with $32 in the bank. I was
$32?
$32. I was, and I might get a little emotional here, I was getting divorced, and I got laid off from my job just 30 days before my divorce was final. Oh my God. And I had a 2-year-old at the time, and I didn't know what I was gonna do because I had $32 in the bank and a kid to feed, and I didn't want him to see mommy fail. It was very important to me that he saw us succeed. It was just me and him. I'm thrust into this single mother thing, and I didn't expect it. And I started the company the day I got laid off from my job, which was March 4th of 2013. I always call it my Emancipation Day.
Wow. You know what's interesting about that? I think most people, just going through pregnancy alone, I think would be a full plate for anyone. But the fact that you lost your job and you were going through a divorce and you already had a 2-year-old, the fact that you had that much on your plate. And what's interesting is that March 4th, if you really think about it, means go forward.
You're
March
right.
4th.
You're right. Boom.
So you kind of did that.
You're right. You're right. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I think that's amazing. So how is the company doing right now? It's called Naturalicious.
It's called Naturalicious.
I love that. That was my nickname in high school.
Still is. You never know. It's doing fantastic. We're sold in Whole Foods stores.
Are you?
Yeah, we're sold in Whole Foods stores, and actually that was my very first big thing that I did. When I got laid off, I didn't have any money, and I knew I needed to make a big splash immediately.
Sure.
And so there was a Whole Foods store that was opening near me, and I said, you know what, the worst they can say is no.
So you went to the Whole Foods and said...
I went up there, and I marched up there.
I love that so much.
With my $32 in the bank.
Oh my God, this makes my heart swell like that. Yeah. I love that. That's how... That's greatness, I think, is what that is. Tell us about some of the people that you work with.
Oh, my goodness. So we partner with a company, or I'm sorry, an organization called STEP, which is Services to Enhance Potential. And that is an organization that partners employers with mentally and physically challenged individuals. And so they are my crew. They're in the production studio that we have. They bottle, label, fill all the bottles, everything that comes from us to you. By the time you get in your hands, they've had their hands all over it.
What planet are you from? I mean, this is so, you make me feel good, you know?
Thank you.
So what would you tell everyone, but specifically women who are sitting at home watching, saying, what do I do now? I have this idea that's sort of born out of necessity that I think can help other people. What advice would you give to them?
What I would tell them is what I always have to tell myself at times, and I did not come up with this, so I can't take credit for it, but waiting is not a wealth strategy. I heard that and it just stuck with me. And I feel like we're always waiting for the right time, the right moment. We're gonna wait till our kids graduate, or we're gonna wait till we get another job, or what have you. What if I had waited till I got another job? We wouldn't be having this conversation.
No, we wouldn't.
You know?
Well, we probably would have, because you would have crushed that job.
Yeah.
And you would have been here for that. You know,
Yeah.
I feel really lucky to have you. And we have a couple of things for you. We can't let you leave empty-handed. Tell us about, I think your son is a big part of this process.
He is.
As, what do you call him?
So his name is Caden,
Okay.
and he's the chief candy curator.
The candy curator.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what he does. So every single online order that anyone places, they get a piece of candy in their order. And it was totally his idea.
I love
and
that.
And he hand selects the candy throughout the seasons. He'll tell me, like, Mommy, nobody likes black licorice, you know.
I actually do. I like it. But I like turtle eggs.
He's pretty...
So.
He's pretty partial to chocolate, and so he actually hand selects the candy every season, and he hand puts it into each order. So he's very, very popular with the customers, as you can imagine, even more so than I am. Like,
that's amazing.
They always ask, where's the candy curator? So.
Yeah. So we have something for him. Can we bring that out? This is going to keep him busy for a little while.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So that'll keep him busy.
He will love this.
Yeah.
He will love this.
We also,
Thank
you work your behind off, and you have, I'm blown away by you. So we're going to send you to the spa for a day of relaxation.
Oh, my God.
We want to thank you so much for coming. Thank you.
Oh, my goodness.
You're incredible. Thanks so much.